time, could you take the shuttle and go to Oka at the other side? May I introduce the show? This time we have the collaboration from VAALA and Oka, and here comes Jeffrey Allen. Do I see your name right? Oh, okay. Hi. Jeffrey and Stephen Anderson from Oka. And this is our main character right here. This is Richard Turner. Yeah, and he's a great. So Greg and Stephen and Jeff from Oka and the rest from VAALA. No, I'm kidding. May I introduce the VAALA side? We have Isa Lê, that's our executive director. We have Nguyen from VAALA board member, Thuy Vo Dan from VAALA board member, Julie Vo and Gianna, and I forgot Jim Den. He designed the show right here. He's Jim Den. My name is Anne. My name is Anne. I'm the president of VAALA. This is our fun time to collaborate with Oka. This is our first time to. The reason we do that because all of us here volunteer from Oka to VAALA. None of us get paid. We love art. That's why we work together for this show. So when we work together, who come up with the name? Who? Jim?
Was it Jim?
Yeah. So when Jim from VAALA, and then when we come together, we come up with the title of HＯME, and then we give the whole thing to Richard. Right, Richard? Yeah.
Almost.
Richard is a professor from Chapman University. So when we emailed Richard, asked, could you help us to do the show? And he said yes. And he worked with us until today. Just 5 minutes ago, he's still working with the kids. That's how dedicated we, the whole team together, we work for the whole show. If you look at this show, it's just half the show. You have to see the other half, to see the whole thing together as a whole show. So when we start a show, we think about which artist we invite. We have at least 2 pieces, so 1 piece go here and then 1 piece go to Oka. So that's how we brought the whole show together, become a bigger home.
It's 2 homes. Yeah, we came up with the idea about a year ago, I think it was. And it was the kind of thing where we thought about it and then we didn't think about it for a little while, and then all of a sudden we thought, oh, we've got this awesome exhibition we can put together. And so it came together pretty quickly. We had a call for art. We had over 700 pieces of art entered, and you chose, I think, 110. So we had some awesome entries that were turned down. I think what we came up with was a really awesome, eclectic yet coherent exhibition. How do you feel?
I feel good. Yeah, it was a great selection of work. It was a tough job for Richard. And kind of the idea was too, it was like we were 2 nonprofit organizations putting our passion into it. It's kind of also a good way to get an audience to see both venues that otherwise might not come to one of the venues. And so they could come together and fit the home theme perfectly. 2 locations together.
Me next?
Yes.
Well, first of all, I was very pleased to be able to be invited to jury this show, in part because I lived in Vietnam from 1959 to 1961, finished my last 2 years of high school there, and was really pleased to be able to jury an exhibition here in what I consider my hometown, that had so many Vietnamese and Vietnamese American artists in it. The other thing that I found particularly interesting about jurying the show was that the work fell into some interesting categories. That is, there were a number of pieces that dealt with homelessness, a number of pieces that dealt with home as a place that has been bulldozed away or destroyed or left in ruin. Another group of pieces that dealt with home that was a place of kind of mystery and intrigue, and then a sense also of a few pieces, not that many, but a few pieces where people seem to be comfortable in their homes. The major thing that I think came out of the work that was submitted by artists is that the traditional idea of home is not something that exists for most of these artists today. And I think that this show, if you look at the work closely, you'll see that that's what they have to say about the nature of home in 2014 in Southern California, at least.
Well, it was really a kick. I'm the director of exhibitions over at OCA, which basically means I'm the guy with the screw gun that puts stuff up on the wall. And it was really fun working with Richard because he's kind of like a wizard. You know, he's like looking at the pieces and he kind of sees these things and he started putting it together. It was a real magical thing to watch him pulling it together, and he grouped the stuff, which is really, really interesting. So there are thematic things that happen in the grouping of the way that he put the pieces together. So it was a real fun thing being involved in this show.
Well, I just want to see if you have any questions. Please feel free to ask. And we'll be around, and there will be a free shuttle starting. Well, we started already. Yeah, so it's running back and forth. So please catch the shuttle and see the other half of the exhibition. It's marvelous. So yeah, feel free to mingle and have some refreshment. And yeah, I'll see you around.
I think for the VAALA side, the big help that VAALA get for VAALA is Mr. James. Then could you say something, Jim?
Welcome home. Get some food, drinks, make yourself at home. No, it's been a pleasure, and it's been great working with OCCCA, and I hope there will be future collaborations. Thank you.
So, thank you and enjoy the show.
Tại vì không biết sao với chuyện sẵn này làm cứ làm việc đi. Không có giờ tụi bác sĩ xin phép phỏng vấn đi. Đây. Rồi xong rồi.
Cái giờ chưa có bạn nói chuyện với anh.
Ok chưa? Ngay đây. Đây lấy cái background đó, sao phải giống chú không thích quan trọng. Let's think. Right. Yes.
Which are you? I tried to do that.
I like Kelsey. My wife walked there when we first moved out here.
And I can build social media and I gather content. I'm not doing anything right now. This is something that I do, kind of like, it's like I develop myself. It's kind of fun. It's like the house. Yeah, just to get more into the artsy thing. I've worked with corporations, it's like all things that you do. So it's like kind of like break out of that routine. What I like.
I know.
Weird seeing. Took the shuttle. Yeah, it really was nice.
Yeah, you don't want to drive.
Looking back at the other
Well, it's smelling like pepperoni. I know. Because some of that just came out of the oven. Oh, yeah.
And want to say something?
Anh Phong xin kính chào tất cả mọi người. Đây là Hội Văn học Nghệ thuật Việt Mỹ. Hôm nay chúng tôi có cuộc triển lãm này là một triển lãm rất là đặc biệt, là từ bên VAALA mà chúng tôi cộng tác với một cái hội khác, hội Orange County Center for Contemporary Art, cũng gần đây thôi. Hội đó là hội của Mỹ. Và khi mà cộng tác như vậy đó thì chúng tôi mở rộng ra những người khán giả với những người họa sĩ với nhau. Cuộc triển lãm này là một cuộc triển lãm call for entry. Chúng tôi mời gọi mọi người đóng góp. Và trong tất cả tác phẩm mà họ gửi vô có hơn 700 tác phẩm. Thì chúng tôi mời một người giám khảo, cái người đó tên là Richard Turner, ông đó là chọn khoảng 110 tác phẩm. Thì đây quý vị thấy được khoảng một nửa thôi, còn một nửa còn ở bên OCCCA là Orange Center, Orange County Center for Contemporary. Thì bên đó phòng rộng hơn, hình như những tác phẩm lớn hơn bên này nữa, thì rất là đáng để đi xem. Tại vì về nghệ thuật tạo hình chúng ta chỉ coi phần tranh mà trong internet không đủ, phải coi trước mặt để thấy được cái cách mà người ta diễn tả như thế nào, thì mỗi tác phẩm có một cái cách diễn tả khác nhau.
Cảm ơn.
Được không?
We're all volunteers. So we all have full-time jobs. All the board members.
Có gì nhắn không?
Okay, I will. Alright.
Rồi xong rồi.
Anh sao?
Ok. Yeah, cái gì?
Cái đó là what's your timeline?
Chưa có timeline, but
Yeah, we'll go later. Are you planning?